This is Tom Fox, and welcome to the Daily Compliance News. Today, I want to begin by telling you about an exciting new podcast I'm beginning this week. It is AI Today in 5, where I curate 5 stories about AI and how it works in compliance and general business application that you can use in your business or in your compliance world on a daily basis. AI Today in 5 has premiered on the Compliance Podcast Network. I'm running it for the month of August. If I can get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to continue doing it. So please check it out, subscribe, rate, and review wherever great podcasts are listened to. AI Today in 5. The Daily Compliance News for August 18, 2025, the All Corruption Edition. That's right. All of our stories today are about corruption. We begin with an article from the South China Morning Post, which says there's a big shift in China's corruption crackdown as they're now focusing on ethnic Chinese. So we had the Tibetan former chairman. We've had the Zhuang Gaijing former chairman, and now we've had others from the Ningxia Wei Autonomous Region all come under investigation. Obviously, the president of China is house cleaning, and why he's going after these ethnic Chinese. Maybe he's going to replace them with non-ethnics. So, major scandal out of New Orleans as the mayor is alleged to have been or has been caught up in a corruption investigation. $100 bills stashed in a freezer, revoked casino licenses sold at the highest bidder, trucks of granite traded in quid pro quo. Perhaps other than Illinois, the most corrupt state in America is New Orleans, or rather Louisiana, and New Orleans is right up there. Well, the mayor, LaToya Cantrell, was indicted along with her lover, Richard Lesh, after her lover, not Richard Lesh, after a lengthy investigation. Corruption in Louisiana is well known, endemic, goes back to Huey Long, and it's probably favored in Louisiana. Next up, from Africa News, the president of Senegal has vowed to return the company to financial accountability after his predecessor stole billions, except that he has exempted himself from a new transparency law. The transparency law was set to expand, yet the president has decided that it's not going to apply to him. Why doesn't Donald Trump look at all of these? Well, you never know. Maybe he is. And the final story comes to us from Sapiens, a first-time contributor to the Daily Compliance News, and it's a very interesting article by Nicole Van Zyl entitled "The Tangled Roots of Corruption in Today's South Africa." And a legal scholar turned anthropologist connects South Africa's colonial and apartheid past to corruption she witnessed while shadowing police officers. So it's a really interesting look back at the history of South Africa, the colonial past. It's really unclear how much corruption, if any, was involved in stealing lands from blacks, but maybe that's in and of itself is enough. And certainly the apartheid regime was virulently violent and racist. So, interesting article, all corruption, all the time today. On July 4th, we had perhaps the worst tragedy to ever hit my home county in its history over this weekend, and myself and my family are fine, but multiple others who lost loved ones, lost family members, are obviously not fine. So if you can find your way to help with any donation, I would greatly appreciate it. This is Tom Fox. Thank you. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.